Mm. I'm here, Jane B Creations. I know you guys are like, yo, where'd she go this time? I'm hiding. I am. I don't know why it does that, but whatever works for us, right? Exactly. Okay, so we're gonna do some woodworking tonight. I've already painted one stick, so we'll see how it goes with the other one. Again, if anybody would like to join in, just send me a little message and say, "Hey, I want to chat with you." Outside of just doing text, we love getting the messages via text. We love to hear from you. We love, 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 love that we have people watching us and joining in. So I'll give you guys a minute or two, and just kind of give you a heads up on what I've got going on here, because we're woodworking. And I call it woodworking for the simple fact that we're working with wood. So to me, that's some sort of woodworking. It's not the woodworking that we do outside of, our live shows, meaning, but close enough for me in any case. So what I did was I went up and I got the yardsticks, and we're going to paint those black because fortunately for those that actually use yardsticks for yardstick purposes, it has the measurements on both sides. However, as a crafter who wants to use a yardstick for a craft project, it's kind of hard to do when you have writing on both sides. So just the FYI on that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint it. I'm going to paint it black because I have found that the black covers all the stuff. Now, I'm only painting one side, not the other side, because one side's not going to be up against the wall. So don't really care what that side looks like. So let's finish up my painting here while we wait for others to come in. I know I started late. I started late for a reason. Got laundry and stuff and food and got to eat. Everybody knows you got to eat eventually, right? I know. It's rough work. But in any case, we're here. We're going to motor on. So I'm starting with the black paint. If I get to some moments where I'm not chatty very much, don't stress about it. Sometimes when I'm here by myself, I tend to chat a lot because I don't have the music going off in my ear. And we all know I love to listen to some music while I'm doing my crafts. Why? Because it drowns out everything else. And our crafts, our projects, basically just kind of, it gets rid of the stress of the day. It's just one of those calming things that, at the end of the day, you need a break. You need to get away from it all. You need to say, hey, I've completed my whole day. And if you have a house full of people, you're like, this is your getaway, basically, is how that works. Well, at least for me. I have a house full of animals and random people that stop by, which is okay. It's good having company. Like having company. Company is always good. Gives you a fresh view on life. My black paint is not so great, but just means I have to get some new, fresh black paint. I know. And it's been a while. I think we're going to, because the time change and everything, I think I might move my Wednesdays to 9 o'clock for the sole purpose that, I don't get home till after 6 from work. And then, you got to get dogs settled in and everybody else settled in. And it's just life. check the mail, check the Facebook, see what's going on with whoever's in the house, what's happening, what's going on. That kind of stuff. And then just get yourself a little bit calmed down from being at work all day. Because, we all know, a little bit part of us, we enjoy it, gets us out of the house. But the crafting keeps us calm, gets us back into mellow mode. And if you're like me, when you're crafting by yourself, you usually have some tunes going on, because now you can blast it as loud as you want. If you're wearing headphones, I don't know, if you live by yourself, you could probably blast it as much as you want, but not everybody likes my kind of music, so just saying. Exactly. So we're here, and we're chillaxing, and I know you guys are like, yo, what is going on? Usually she calls out on Wednesdays. I know, I usually do. But Wednesday's one of those funny days, And then I sit here on Thursdays and I'm like, oh, I should really go on. I'm not doing anything else but watching TV shows that I've seen 100 times already. But either way. So all we're doing is just painting. I know painting's so boring. Oh, nice. Hey, Jackie. I know. That's what I said. I normally do call out. But I figured, you know what? We've got it simultaneously casting. I might as well show up. Enjoy it anyway. I do. I like doing this. And I've been wanting to do this craft for a couple weeks because I told everybody get some paint sticks for it. Paint stir sticks. And I was going to use the 5-gallon ones. I mean, you can use the 5-gallon ones, but either way, whatever works for you. I'll put a little pop to this. Now, if you guys are so inclined, which I'm guessing you are, painting is fun. It's very relaxing, if you're doing it right. So, got that one done. I got that one done. So now what I'm going to do is and I was in the middle of cutting these earlier. So I have some 5-gallon paint stir sticks as well as the yardstick, just to let you know. I did grab those. People at Lowe's thought I was crazy. Just walk up there with a bunch of paint sticks, but it happens. It's one of those things. So I have the 5-gallon ones, and what we're going to do with the 5-gallon ones, and what did I do with it? Seriously? Oh. So 5-gallon paint sticks. I stand up and my head gets chopped off. And we're going to chop off right at the bow where the handle is. So we're going to take that piece off. And because I have this handy dandy little tool, I'm going to do that. So you're going to hear high-pitched noise. So if you don't want to hear the high-pitched noise, just reduce your volume, okay? So here we go. I'm going to do this twice. So it'll be like a few minutes in between. So bear with me. I know, that's so fun, right? Takes a few minutes for the blade to stop. I don't like putting my fingers in there for obvious reasons. I like my fingers. They help me with, doing stuff like this. So I'm going to slide this other one in here. And what I like to do is I like to put the first cut one on top, so this way I know about where I'm cutting to make sure I'm lining up. And then we're just going to start tightening. Take that out. Tighten that up. All right, one more cut. Bear with me. Power tool knife. Yes, I know. I love it. Okay, so bear with me. I'm going to do it again. And let's see. This is my handy dandy tool in case anybody was asking about it. That's what it looks like. My little mini chop saw. I love it. Okay, so one more. silence. Or if you have headphones in, take them out for a bare second. Bear with me. Okay. All we did was we just chopped off the tips there. Now with this, because I go slower than I'm supposed to, I do have a little bit of stuff that I need to sand off here just to make it nice and smooth. You know, it's been a while since we had some power tools use on our show. I love it. I do. All right, so we have 3 of those, and we're going to paint these black as well. Now, y'all are sitting there going, why are you painting it black? Well, because I have a plan in mind. And again, I'm going to unplug this real quick because I don't want it just randomly popping on. That would be a bad thing. I know, so fun. I love it. This is a fun tool to use. It really is. So I'm going to paint these 3 pieces black as well. And, you know, like I said, if you have the yardsticks, you want to do a dark base so that you can get rid of the letters and the numbers and the words and whatever's written on it. And then you can do whatever paint you want on top of that. That's fine. But my base is going to be black. And no, I'm not doing another base on top of it because, goodness, at that point I should have just, you know, if I was going to do that, I would have spray painted all of them. But these, we're going to do a little paint on it as well. Definitely have to get some more black. Now, the 5-gallon ones, the numbering's only on one side. So you just want to paint the side that's not numbered, because you're not going to use the other side. If you have the time and you want to, you can most likely sand off the numbers on the yardstick, or, you know, try to find a piece of wood that you can use that has no numbers. I don't know where to get those yardstick sizes from other than go to Lowe's, because Lowe's knows, and just get some little thin wood and cut it up yourself. But of course, I didn't do that. So, but my thought process was to just stain it at first, but then I saw the numbers on both sides. So I was like, no, not going to do that. I am using acrylic paint. It's Craft Smart. It's just black. Of course, this black is a little old, so I'm getting globs. So I have to do that. But since this is inside, going to be an inside project, it's just straight black paint. And outside of this particular show, I most likely would have just stained it and did a wood burn onto this of whatever design I was looking to do. But I also understand that a lot of our viewers do not have a wood burning tool and therefore wouldn't be able to do that. So what I can do on a future date, when I make one of these as a gift, I will show you the wood burn portion of it. But for those of you that like to follow along and be like, oh, that looks awesome, you too can make this without a wood burning tool. So we got our picture for the sip and paint. So fun. We have a date, which is May 8th, which is even more fun. I'm excited. I can't wait. I gotta stock up my cabinets, or restock up. I'm gonna have to hit that Olive Garden back up in Lakeland again, since the one here in Brandon won't let me in. I'll just go to Lakeland and be like, haha. There you go. But yeah. So what game are you playing on your iPad? Is it a fun game? Is it a good game? Is it a word game? Yes, very nice. Very nice. think when paint gets old, it starts to clump, yes? I'm guessing. You know, what's funny is I had all this stuff. I have like tons of little craft stuff that's was sitting for a while until we decided to break into this avenue. And now you go into it and it's like, wow, I haven't used this stuff in a while. So I think this would look really good stained. Well, I know these pieces would, but working on that yardstick might be a little bit, you know, I'd have to sand the numbers down and fill them in or do something with them to stain it. I can't fill it because then it'll come out bold. But yeah, I think the best part of painting is getting paint all over your fingers. Oh, nice. Well, tell everybody I said hey. 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 But yes, we're simultaneously going. So fun, so fun. So I think Angela's still at her church thingy, her little Bible study thing, which is good. Gonna send up a prayer there for Holly. If anybody remembers little Bailey that was on our show a little while ago doing her little birdhouse, her mom needs some prayers right now. So I'm gonna throw up some prayers with that. So while Angela's in her Bible study, I'm gonna say, Angela, throw up some prayers for Holly. There you go. Other than that, we're just kind of motoring around. I'd really love to hear some ideas about what you all would like to see on our stuff. We try to be creative. Obviously, you know, there's some stuff that we do a bunch of pictures where we go off of we're inspired by others, which is good. I mean, most crafters are inspired by others anyway. I have 3 glass etching projects that I'm going to be doing this within the next week or so. Super excited to get back into that. And 'tis the season because I do my tumblers outside because the smell is horrible inside with the epoxy and stuff. So I do those outside. And the weather is getting nice enough to do that, which is good. So I'm going to start getting some tumblers up on the page on our website. Hopefully within the next month. I say month because, you know, it takes 24 hours for those things to do their thing. So I don't want to tell you, oh, it'll be up there tomorrow. No, I haven't even started it yet, but I'm working on it. I have some new colors. I've been gathering some stuff for it and some resin stuff for it. And I really, this is my plan. Bear with me on this. Let me know if, you know, you really want to see this. I'm dying to do this. So, and yes, the suspense is getting me. Oh no. But yeah. So I am going to try to do a resin light. I know, crazy, right? It's crazy, man, crazy. But I am super excited about it. I've been doing some research on it and trying my best to learn how to do the light part of it, because resin's one of those things, you know, it's got to stick around, you know, it's got to seal up and you got to get the light in there. And sometimes when you do resin, you know, like you put a live flower in there or something. I know, resin. What happens is, you know, the flower gets all squished up in there, and then by the time it dries up, you got a mush flower and you're sitting there like, you know, or you didn't do enough space for it. But I got my plastic, so I could do my shape. It's saving my bottles. No, I'm not going to do resin with a bottle. I'm just messing with you on that one. But now, I have my plastic that I'm going to do my resin in, so I can do my hanging light flower. Oh, it looks so awesome. It really does. Really does. Okay, so what we've got here is we got these painted, and I'm going to let them dry for a momento. Yes. Okay. And then what I have is I have these frames. And I got these frames a while ago. And I just wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. And probably painting with black paint before you go to another paint is probably not the best thing in the world. But alas, here I am. So these are the frames that I have. I don't have any pictures to show you right now because I didn't think that far ahead. But I have the 2 frames. So we're going to use the 2 frames. I actually have 3. So we're going to do that. But I'm going to paint them. And I'm going to paint them. You guys know what color I'm painting them, right? Because we're going to go bold. And we're going to go with, hey, Angela. We're going to go with our Ocean Breeze because I love that color. I do. I really do. I mean, honestly, I think that's one of my favorite colors other than the Victorian Rose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the side facing out the Ocean Breeze. What's happening, Angela? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. So as soon as the weather gets nice enough, I'm going to do that resin. So I don't know if I'm going to go live and do it, or I may just record and show later, especially if it doesn't come out well enough. You know how that goes. Sometimes you just got to do this. Ooh, that was kind of watery. That one's new too. All right, let's try this again. I mushed in the bottom and I got all water, so let's not do that again. There we go. Much better. Much better. Okay, so we're going to paint these with this Ocean Breeze color. It's pretty green. And I just want to pop against that black is what the goal is here for this. And yes, I could have done all this earlier, but again, you all know how I get 5 minutes beforehand. It's like, oh, let me do this. So yeah, that's how that goes. How's you doing, Angela? Doing well? Jackie's on the game, otherwise I'd invite her to join in and chat with me, but you know. Right now we're just painting our frames. You can do whatever color. You can do it multiple colors. You can do, I mean, if you're doing this, it's yours. I mean, you own it, you call it, you color it, you do you. Oh, nice. So very good. And just like, oh, I'm so glad she started late. I did. I started late for a reason. I mean, it's getting light. It's staying lighter longer, and most people want to enjoy the sunlight while it's still out. I know I typically do. It's just one of those things. But I was sitting here pondering, all right, so I got my frames and I got my wood pieces. And the reason why I'm not connecting wood pieces now is because we just painted them. So I want to make sure that it dries a bit. I know a lot of people are going, my goodness, your shows are so long. Yes, they're long, but they're fun and they're very informative. Go me. I know. And every once in a while we get a giggle night. Giggle nights are good. It's always good to have a giggle night. Exactly. But yes, my plan is to do a resin night. I've been dying to do that. Floating flower light thing. And I don't know, I may like do a test run of it just to see if I can do it. Oh my goodness, how exciting would that be, right? But again, that's not going to be for a while. I do know that one of our upcoming projects is going to be using a wine bottle because, come on now, wine bottle. And we're going to make a little, we'll call it a gnome house because the lizards aren't going to be able to go in there because it's not going to have a real door for them to plop right in there. So just saying, it'll be one of those. It'll be like a little fairy house we're going to do out of a wine. See, look at the pop on this, right? Look at that up against that black. How awesome is that going to look? I know. Say, it's going to look fabulous, my friend. Exactly. Exactly. Now, again, I'm not painting the underside of this because, again, it's going to be up against the wall. And, double my time on that one. So, but what I can do is, well, it depends on how you guys get. You get like, oh my gosh, this is so sitting here watching her paint. It's like almost as bad as watching paint dry. Sometimes, but I chatter through it, which is probably not good when you try to cut the video down later on and you pop up into a conversation. I'm halfway through a sentence going, and then, yeah, kind of like that. You're like, oh man, what did she say? Why did she fast forward this? Oh my goodness, she lost half her conversation. Yeah, it happens. Most people watch videos on mute anyway. I'll start. But then the subtitles on this are auto-generated, so, you know what I mean. You're with me. So anyway, so we're going to need wine bottle, and I got some really cool project bricks. So they're like toy bricks to do different projects with. Look, my piece of wood is a little deformed. Tell how long I've had it for. All right. Yeah, I'm going to do them all the same color. Should I do them all the same? These two are the same. So we're definitely doing these two the same color. I might do that one a different color just to add an additional pop in there. But I'll ponder that, see what you guys think, whilst I do this. Exactly. I know. And of course, the more paint you put on there, the brighter it becomes as far as this is concerned. But again, I just need it to pop just a bit, not a whole lot, because I have other plans. We got other plans for this thing. I know. Please do some of this ahead of time. Yeah, but where's the whole fun? I mean, I'll sit down here, start working on the project, and then it's like, oh, I should be live. I should be talking to my peeps. I should be out there. And then, this way when I start this kind of stuff, I feel like I have, people I'm chatting with and hanging with. And moving and grooving and hanging and changing. I love this color. This is such an awesome color. I'm trying to figure out what other color goes with this other than to do like a white for the center one, because like I said, this frame is a bit different. I could just go with the two frames. I think that would look fine too. I may just use the two frames and just not worry about this one right now, which is why I moved it aside. Move along, little photo frame. I do have to pick up some more of these, but I did get my laser thingy so I can make these instead of buy them. That is my plan. Still testing the waters on that one, but I have some good stuff in mind that should be coming up soon. I think I'm gonna post up next week, the baby's first. I'm with you. I had pizza. Thought I was gonna get like a London broil or at least spaghetti or something, but I got pizza, which not bad. I know. It's quick, it's easy. It takes an hour to get here, 10 minutes to make, that kind of thing. Our pizza place is pretty good. So, not too shabby. But I really love this pop. I may just do the 2. I think that's what I'm going to do, is just do the 2. I know I have 3 of those things, but I'm not worried about that. I'm really not, because us crafters, we can always improvise and make it a little bit better. But I think I'm going to go with the 2. If I want to add the 3rd one later, I'll add it. But for right now, I think that'll work. All right. And you guys know me with my painting stuff. I love painting. Of course, the best is sponge painting. Just saying. I know. Anybody was questioning that? Yes, it was coming up. Haha. I know. All right. I really love this color. Such pop. Such pop. There we go. Ta-da! Look at that on there, right? Now, here's the question. Ponder this, or riddle me this, Batman. All right. Now I have black painty water in both little buckets. Go figure. And that's why you wash the brushes afterwards. Anyway, so here's my thought. And just kind of bear with me a little bit here. I really love this color. So, and of course I need more space. So again, bear with me. I may have to go with the higher ups there. All right. So we have our yardsticks, right? We got our yardsticks, and then we have our 5-gallon thingamabobbies here. 5-gallon paint stirrers. Why'd you have to do that? Right. So there we go. And we've got that. And we got that. And we got that. Now, if I want to add that later, but for right now, not really. Try to get this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I still have, there it is, one side. I did do that. Yes, I did. Okay. So you see our ladder. Are we off center? You can see I'm worried about that. Okay. What I would like to do is do a little, not a lot, because we all know how I go overboard with my sponge painting, is I'm going to do a little touch of painting on this. But I'm pondering this. I do love that color. I'm pondering this because, oh, I missed a spot. Because I do have a plan for this with some stenciling. You guys didn't tell me I missed a spot. Woman. There we go. All right. So what I want to do for this is, and you guys are going to have to bear with me because this is how I do painting stuff, is I ponder it for the longest time. Not too long, though, of course, but long enough. Okay. All right. I think we're straight. Okay. So my thought process on this is to do a touch of, not really, I'm not going to say all blah, 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 blah. And that's what happens when I get tongue-tied. But I'm going to do a touch of I'm going to do the painting now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to whisper it on there. How about that? Whisper it. Can I whisper it? We'll whisper it. Let's see what whispering looks like on this. All right, my napkin. Yeah, a little whispering on here doesn't hurt. A little whispering. I call it whispering because you just want like a faint, just to add a touch of some kind of something, I don't know. Because having it all totally with no color, I like the pop of color. I don't know about you guys, but I like the pop. I like the blah blahs. I do too. That's what happens when I just start babbling and it's like, So it's just a faint little color. No particular design. If you want a particular design, like I said, it's your project. You do what you want. I'm just going to, and no, I haven't sealed any of this together yet. I should, but so, just a little. Bloop, bloop. All right. So I got a little hint of something. You know what I mean? So this color is like, I'm faintly here. Yeah, I know you guys can't really tell. Oh, you can see it a little bit. All right. So then for the picture frames, I'm going to leave that. So this will fit like right in there. And this will fit like right in there. Are we seeing it? How fun. Fun. I think 2 would be good. 3 would be too much. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. We haven't done anything with the picture frames yet other than paint them. All right, because we're not done with this part yet. So I really need a change of order. But that's not going to happen anytime soon, so you guys have to bear with me. I have to remember in the future, when you're using black paint, always have an extra set of water around. Because, just because. All right. Now, what I went and did was I got a stencil. Why? Because I don't have vinyl right here, but I do have a stencil. So my stencil has little flowers on it. Oh, how pretty. I know. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little stencil along the side. I don't know. I think I like the wishy first. I was going to do a stencil along the side. But now that I'm looking at it, I like the swishy better. The swishy kind of... All right. No stencil. Command decision. Psh, all done. All right. So what I'm going to do is glue for now because I don't feel like hammering. So this is actually going to be a little less. All right. I'm just going to glue this one piece, though, only because I said I was going to glue. And then I remembered I had to do something else. So I'm going to glue that down. And this one, what I did was I got some little eyelets. Bing! And I'm going to try to screw this in here. Actually, I could go this way if I really wanted to. We'll just go this way. Hopefully, this will not crack my wood piece. All right, there we go. These things, trying to get them started is such a But once you get them going, you're okay. So it's better to have the really skinny ones, which I do not have. This is one of those you got to push in and turn at the same time. Just so it stays in there. I know. I'm with you. I'm with you. If I had the really tiny ones, that would be better. I could get my little mini drill out, but I'm not going to do that to you guys. I already did one loud thing. I mean, I'm getting there. It's eventually going to catch. All right, here's my issue, tissues, is my nails are too long and this thing is too small. And I'm going to do it. Hopefully. Punk. I'm going to get this bad boy in here eventually. Ah. I laughed. That's what happened. I did. I know. I just went all out today. Just feel like doing something different. Although this thing is really kicking my butt. I'm going to make it work, though. I have to go get the hammer for it, but put the hammer down. Just saying. I'm going to do that. Those nails are even longer. Oh my gosh, I'm going crooked now. I know. It's turning, it's going, and then it goes, nope, sorry, wrong number. You would think it would go into this a lot easier. But no, alas, it does not. I have to go with something different. I'll throw some glue down in there. Because, you know, eventually I'm going to go there. Come on. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going in crooked, but it's going nonetheless. I know, it took me forever, right? So you want to get sort of centered in here when you're doing this, because if you get too far to one side or the other, we all know what happens. It gets stuck. And then it breaks your wood. And we don't want to break the wood. And yes, these are wire cutter needle nose pliers that I'm using to do this with. So whatever works, right? I got it. Dude, and just an FYI, I'm only going to do this on one piece of wood, because if I try to do it on that piece of wood that's attached to this, y'all be here all night, and we don't want that. I mean, as much as I'd love to have you here all night, I'm not really sure that's what you were looking to do. All right, so let's even this up, okay? And put our frame right there. Okay, so that's one. There. Two. Right there. Yeah. I have to leave a mark. It's always that first one that gets you, right? Now that I said that, you watch, the second one's going to get me too. I was doing some woodworking. All right. Put that aside again. We're getting there. We're getting there. Now, the best thing for this, like I said, is get a little drill, put a little hole, and then you can screw this right in. But of course, didn't think about it. I did it. I did. It's on my list. You can do it. I like have, honestly, no upper body strength on this one. So, trying to do this is hilariously funny. All right, here we go. Apply pressure and try to turn. Yeah. Right. You can't laugh at yourself. Who can you laugh at, right? The struggle is real, my friends. The struggle is real. Oh, I'm going to get this. I got it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Had it. I did. I did. I did. I did. We got it. We got it. Not really. But I wanted to make it sound like I got it. What a pain in the patookus. I know, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. If I had the little clips, I'd have used those, but I didn't. And fortunately, you got to push down and turn at the same time. So that's always fun. And make sure it stays in the middle. So that's even more fun. So you're basically multitasking to get this thing done. Okay. I did it. I did it. We did it. Woo, 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 woo. See, I knew we could do it. Just takes a moment. A little struggle. Struggle is real. Oh, I'm sorry. That's probably because I was waiting too long. Oops. Oh, there you go. All right. So we got the hook in. Finally. Finally. There we go. All right. Whew. That struggle was real. So now we're going to glue this down. Well, that took a lot out of me. As soon as we get some glue in these puppies. I know. I did it. I did. Now, I will say that wood glue is probably the best thing to use with this because wood on wood. Just saying. But I didn't plug that one in, so that's why we're just using hot glue. Hot glue. All right. I think I got it equal here, so. So fun. There we go. Right? Right. Okay. Then, because it's me, you know what's going to happen. That's right. That's right. That's right. We got the jute. Only because I love jute. Now, if you have different colored chain or something like that, have at it. I do not have that, so. I mean, I do have green jute, but I didn't bring that out. So we're going to intertwine that with that. Put that up here with this. Again, they do have those like little metal hooks that you could use, which works great. But I didn't go with that either. No, no. Vanessa goes with the most difficult version because I can. And, makes you guys go, oh, well, I could use this. That's why I do this. So that you can go, oh, I could do this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right. And then we're going to put this in here. And then put this in here. All right. Move it over a little bit. Bear with me on this one because I have to make the knot and then move the knot down because I want to make sure the lengths are the same. There we go. Yes. And I move this up. Put the knot in the little hole. Put the knot in the hole, in the hole, in the knot. You knew it was coming. You did. Okay, here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Almost done. I know. Almost done. That in there. I'm just going to trim off some of this jute here so this way it's not awkwardly. Just saying. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, I should have done that first. Look at it. Check it out. So we're just going to imagine that this other one that eventually disappeared, there we go, is going to be hanging from here. Check it out, folks. How awesome is that? You can lean it up against the wall. I know it's super tall for what I'm trying to go for, but I can back it up. Cheep, cheep, cheep. How fun is that, right? I know. Y'all like, yo. And then what you do is you hang your picture in there. Choo, choo, choo. And you can change out your picture. How fun is that? Isn't that awesome? And you can see my little specks of paint in here. And if you really want to, like I said, you can put a chain on there. You can connect the chain to the bottom if you so desire. But that is my project for tonight. I thought it would actually take a lot longer. And I guess if I sit here and try to put that thing in here, it will. But, ta-da! There you go. That's my craft for tonight. Now, you could also do the picture like this way. Keep that one that way. And then if you have a smaller picture, you can put it in the bottom. Or you can put like little key hooks on there. This way you can hang this by the door. And then you can hang your keys from the bottom part of it. Or, dog leash or I don't know. Whatever. You can just like have a hanging, like little hanging hooks from the bottom of that. And then just have that up by the wall. So you walk in, you see the young ones or the, SO or what have you. And there you go, right? Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I may actually do it this way because I think this looks really cool with the opposite. Kind of brings it, a little something, something. And then I might put a longer thread down, a longer jute, so it comes about halfway. But you see where I'm going with this, okay? So that is my project for tonight. I'm glad you guys joined. Hope you like it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate that. You know, and I'm about as shocked as how it turned out as you are. Oops. So I wanted to throw some lights up there for you guys. All right. So this is so fun. I really enjoyed doing this. So yeah, that sticks out a bit, but that's okay. It all works out in the end. All right. So with that, I like the opposite look too, but I am going to move this down a little bit because it's a little off-centered and I made the jute too small. So I'm going to center this in the middle of here, which is fine. And then I'm going to put little hooks down here so I can hang it up, and then like the car keys will go there, or, you know, whatever. I can't put my dog leashes on there because I got big dogs and it'll be too much. But that's my creation for tonight. So I would stand it up a little bit more, but then you guys wouldn't be able to see it. So what I'll do is I'll post a picture of it later with that picture inside. How about that? This way you can see how it'll work. Other than that, we will see you guys Friday at 9 o'clock. Yay. Do I know what we're doing yet? No, not yet. I think, Angela, are you going to be here Friday with us? Hopefully Angela will be there with us on Friday, and then we'll figure something out. But we'll be here Friday. Other than that. So yeah, thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. Here, I'll post it for those of you that didn't get to see it. There you go. Thank you. All right. Awesome. Where'd you go? Yep. All right. So Angela will be here with us on Friday. If anybody else would like to join us, remember we're streaming on 2 separate stations here at this point in time. Well, on a few. So just a FYI on that one. If you want to be a guest and just kind of either hang with us or just, do the craft with us, let us know, because if I've got somebody else on the line here that says, hey, I want to do this with you while you're doing it, I will definitely be giving you a, hey, this is what we're going to do. This is what you're going to need. If you don't have it, let me know, and we'll work with you as far as that is concerned. Angela and I usually talk ahead of time to let each other know, hey, this is what I've got, this is what you got, and we just kind of go from there. So again, do not be shy. I can fit 8 more people up on this thing. So the more the merrier, and it makes for a fun night. Trust me, it is a fun night. There we go. That's a little bit better than having all that paint stuff underneath there. Sorry, I had little people at my desk over the weekend, and they painted it yellow and greens. So good. But I really love this green pop. All right. So with that, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks. Jackie's like, I love it. All right. I appreciate it. You guys have a great night. Bye.